show talk with me and Laureate and Kat. Ayan. So, back to our discussion about the Taal rescue mission and the lessons learned from Taal. So, ayun nga, we have discussed about the collaborations that happen between the communities, the interagency governments, and the rescuers. So, what for you? Since basically yung nangyari sa Taal has been, kumbaga, do we say na experimental pa lang siya in the field of animal rescue since you guys have been on the animal rescue missions and work for such a long time. So for you guys, has it been parang
Yeah.
nag-experiment? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it was an experiment. Kasi kung meron namang in place in terms of like government action, hindi mahirap eh. Ang nangyari is like the crisis happened and then that's the only time that we put a system in place.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all experiment.
Mm-hmm. How about you, Jen?
Yeah.
Pero hopefully in the future magkaroon implement ito animal rescue sa ibang bansa meron na, so might as well sana in the future or sooner magkaroon dito sa Pilipinas para hindi talaga mahirap and magkaroon ng guidelines, hindi lang yung rescuers pati yung mga pet owners regard sa
But just, I don't know, I've read some articles and very commendable kasi even the US now, meron na talagang in place in terms of, ayun nga, animal inclusion and evacuation. That's something that we can actually learn from, diba? And with, of course, localizing it with our experience, such as in Taal, but everywhere in the Philippines then. So, actually, that's something na gap, but at the same time, challenge and opportunity din siya for, especially for our legislators din, to, kasi sa America meron na silang bill for that, I think it was this, I will link it here, yung, bill na yon, but it was actually a good jump start na rin that we can look at. And it would not just help the animal rescuers, but basically the DRRM and the local government unit sectors in general. So even I sa DRRM then, since my advocacy is more in the disaster risk reduction and management, it's also a learning curve for us. Because truth be told, in 2017 when we have done the contingency planning for volcanic eruption to this 5-6 municipalities, we have not considered yung animal rescue operations, even I think putting yung mga clustering ganyan, hindi natin siya na-consider. So this is something that we can learn from and hopefully mabago na siya in the future. But for you guys, since we on our personal experience then, na na-feel natin na medyo there's a huge gap that we need to fill in. I think let's talk about your challenges and the lessons learned with your experience at Taal, and how can this be of good use, especially sa mga preparations that we have right now, since medyo nagkakaroon na naman ng activities Taal ngayon. So
like for me kasi is this yung information dissemination, that's very important. One, in terms of rescuing, and secondly is coordinating with the right people. Kasi yun talaga yung naging challenge eh. So when I say information dissemination is, and the thing is, ang talagang magpe-play out dapat is the local government. So for example, when a crisis happens, what a pet owner should do, parang what would happen to the animals, and then secondly is who are the right people, who are the right group or agency or government agency that needs to be tapped in case na, kasi hindi naman talaga natin masisisi na hindi lahat ng pet owners madadala. Like, I know we're pushing for no one is left behind, like you should take your pets with you, but at the worst case scenario talaga, may iwan at may iwan yung pets. So what would happen next? So I think yun yung natutunan ko. So personally kasi nung biglang nagbahaan sa Manila and our subdivision were also flooded. Hindi ko pa nakukuha yung mga alaga ko noon. I only have like my friend and my yaya who's taking care of the house that time. Alam ko na in case they need to evacuate kasi nasa kabilang street na yung baha, hindi nila talaga madadala yung mga aso at pusa ko kasi like I have 6 dogs, I have 8 cats. And so I just told them na just let them like get them out the house, leave the gate open, and they will just survive. So it's very important to disseminate yung simpleng impormasyon lang na yun na like never leave your pets na naka-chain, never leave your pets na naka-cage or kulong sa bahay. Like the best way for them to survive is let them free, let them roam. Kasi they always have the survival instinct. I mean, like simpleng impormasyon, but that would be may malaking impact yun. So yun, that's what Taal, taught me.
Thank you. And yet?
Ayun. So, sa akin, the takeaway, yun din, actually, parehas na nakita ko kulang siya with the coordination that time. So, hindi na, so, ako mismo, yun nandoon sa area, ako yung na-stricken, hindi ko rin alam kung kanino ako lalapit. So, not unless, yun nga, nakapag-usap ako, nakapag-usap sa mga tao.
Sa lang hindi
sa akin din, sabi na rin ni Kat, so, ang naging ko rin din is self-realization, how ready I am in case sa aking mangyari yung in case sa Manila, in case na kahit ano disaster, gaano ba talaga ako ka-ready kahit na rescuer kami, kahit na meron ako background, I felt na hindi pa rin paano yung mga aso ko, paano pag nasa deployment kami, tapos yung mga aso ko nasa bahay, how ready I am, how ready my dogs will be, or yung mga tao sa bahay. So after nun, I had to discuss certain things with my family, na ganito kasi nakita ko yung totoo, kumbaga kung nangyari sa akin yon, ganito ang mangyayari ko, yung mga aso nakulong sa loob ng bahay, tahol ng tahol, so para lang mapakain namin, inahagisan namin ng pagkain sa loob ng bakod. So inisip ko kung paano kung sa akin nangyari. So yung self-realization sa nangyari sa Taal, yun yung pinakamalaking impact sa akin. So sana doon din mga nakaranas doon, natuto na rin sila para in case na umulit, lalo na ngayon na nagkakaroon ng alert level na naman, so in case na umulit, alam na nila yung gagawin, meron na silang certain guidelines, meron na silang contacts kung kanino sila pupunta, anong dapat nila pupunta. So sana natuto na sila para, kasi ang pinakakawawa talaga is the helpless, hindi lang tao, pati mga so in terms of rescue talaga, the pinaka na apektuhan aware sa nangyayari.
And totoo, and that only kumbaga it doesn't only apply to volcanic eruptions, and even yung mga natural hazards na meron tayo sa areas natin, like for example fire incidents, diba? So sobrang helpful ng mga tips na na-share ninyo, especially beyond our work in the disaster risk reduction as pet owners, diba? Since all of us are pet owners here. And this is something that's very relatable and doable as well. Even if this on the simplest, kumbaga pet owner na wala masyado pang knowledge on DRRM, disaster preparedness, pero unti-untiin natin yan as we go along. So with that, I'm very, very thankful for both of you for sharing your time and your wisdom, especially with everything that you have experienced on the ground. And of course, that also sums up with your experience as well as an animal rescuer. And with that, thank you so much, Kat and Yet. And
thank you!
And I hope that this is not going to be the last dahil marami pa tayong pag-uusapan at i-share sa ating mga listeners and viewers. So, yeah. So guys, that has been a very insightful discussion with our lovely guests, amazing guests, Yet and Kat. And I hope that you've learned a lot of things as much as I do. So thank you for tuning in for this week's podcast episode. And please let us know your thoughts in the comment section or through our social media accounts if there's like any topic that you would like us to learn together on the next episode. And once again, guys, my name is Bianca of Pet Ready. Stay safe and see you on the next episode.